What is going on, guys? It is back again with another video, and today I'm going to show you how to win in weapon trades. I'm going to give you a step-by-step guide to winning. So, when playing weapon trades, there is one thing you have to keep in mind at all time. You don't want to take any damage at all. As much as you can avoid taking damage, you want to do that. So keeping that in mind, let's get into a game right here. So as you can see, when I started, first place had 11 points, so I knew I had to work it quick. You can see I am moving in circular movements, so whenever somebody is close to me, I will move around them in a circular manner like that. Managing to stay at a relative high HP for a lot of the time. Already 5 kills in at 76 HP. Again, work in circles like that, because there's a lot of bots in this and they won't be able to move as fast as you. So always keep moving, don't ever be in one spot for too long. Once you get past your pistols and move on to SMGs, you have a bit more freedom, you can move a bit more. Also, you will take down enemies a lot faster. But as people progress and more people get more and better guns, you will notice that you would also lose a lot more HP than you did in the beginning. That's why it's always important to rush as much as possible in the beginning. Still down 7 kills, but moving slowly onto shotguns right here. As you can see, I handled that situation very well in the first half. I am dodging most of the shots from that dude, taking him down, and if it wasn't for that bot on the left of the screen, I would have probably killed the wolf as well. Another thing to make sure to do is always pull out your melee whenever you can. So now that we're onto shotguns, a good thing to do here is to stay inside houses. As you can see, I'm not doing that on this particular game, but if you're not very comfortable with it and you don't feel like running around with that shotgun like I'm doing, stay inside a house and wait for people, because people will come very often next to the houses. Again, work in circular movements. This dude straight up just stood there. You want to push, but you also don't want to push too much to the fact that you will just lose unnecessary HP. Right here, I dodged all of those shots and I'm onto ARs right here. Managed to get top 3 already. With your ARs, you don't have to move that much in a circular manner, because you won't be as close to the opponents as you were with the pistols and the shotguns and the SMGs. So right here, try to stay as far away as possible and you will get most of the kills. Always keep a distance when you have the AR in front. Right here, very close to dying from that shotgun, and we are on to snipers. For snipers, it doesn't matter if you take damage, you're gonna die a lot if you're not very good. Just make sure that you hit those shots and you try to get at least 1 kill every time you die. So right here, I'm very low. That guy can kill me in 1 shot, so I'm gonna choose to move away. Unfortunately, there were more people this way coming up, so I ended up dying anyway. Sometimes that will happen. Well, you just spawn right next to a shotgun and there's nothing to do. Don't worry about that. Once you're onto the VSS, you can start to have a bit more freedom, because you can use that as an SMG. You can get close to people and start working in circular movements again, like you did earlier. So you don't have to snipe far. You can stand right next to people and still do mad damage. Kinda same thing with the semi-auto, although you gotta be more careful because you don't have that many shots. Minigun, very easy. You just shoot. As long as you can see people on the screen, you can hit them with a minigun. It has the longest range. So I want to talk a bit about RPG. That's a very hard gun for this game. I want to say probably the best thing you can do is try to hit people first, and if they have a little bit of damage, you can just hit them and kill yourself. You will die, but you will still get the kill. So as you can see here, I'm just trying to shoot, not hitting anything, but I'm making sure that butt has taken damage, and then I can shoot him with the RPG. It doesn't matter that I die, as long as I got the kill. Onto flamethrower, it's super easy. You gotta hit them once and then just move away. So as you can see with the first guy, he was very high HP. You gotta hit him once and he will start taking damage automatically. You can move a bit away and try to avoid all his hits. Next guy I killed, fortunately, was very low HP, so he died instantly. On to crossbow, probably the worst part of weapon trays. A lot of people struggle here. You might be ahead, but as soon as you get here, you can't get the kills. Why is that? I'm going to show you two different methods to get that kill. First one is a regular long shot. You want to make sure that nobody's shooting at you. You want to make sure that you can just focus on the aim. Try to hit someone that's standing relatively still. In this clip right here, you can see that I'm moving downwards, making sure nobody's here, and then I'm taking my shot. Right after this dude come at me, and that's where the problem is. A lot of people find this problem. Shoot, even if you hit one shot, you still have to make another shot maybe. And a lot of people are shooting at you with SMGs and ARs, so what do? And I'm going to show you the easiest way to get a crossbow kill. You want to make sure only you and your opponent is on your screen, or at least close to you. You want to get all the way close to them and start working around them in a circular manner like earlier. Just wait for the reload and shoot them. The further away you are, the more damage you will do. And I got the win despite being 11 kills behind when we started. So what did we learn? Always try to work in circular manners. Always move in circles. First part is easy. Try to get as many kills as possible and try to rush, because everybody has bad guns, so you want to get those kills easy and fast. Once you get to SMGs, pretty much the same thing. People will die a bit faster and you have a bit more freedom, but it's pretty much the same thing. Work in circles and try to stay close to people. Shotguns, if you're not comfortable with running around with shotguns and you always find yourself dying, camp in a house. Very simple, camp in houses with shotguns. Once you get to ARs, easy. That's the best weapons in weapon trays. That's the easiest part of weapon trays. Stay at far distances and you will be good. Once you get to snipers, that's a bit more problematic, but once you get past the bolt, you can pretty much zoom through it and again work in circles. Rest of that stuff is just easy peasy. Alright, that was all for me this time. Hope you guys enjoyed the video and the little tricks. If you want a part 2 where I go more in depth, or if you want me to explain how to win other limited game modes, leave a like and a comment down below. I'll see you very soon. Bye.